Okay, take three. So we tried the coffee shop, and we're going to try to meet up here now, or at least I'm going to try to chat now. Um, it's uh, it's a beautiful day, and it's a beautiful place. As you all know, I like to be outside. Trying to find some place outside is a little bit more difficult than I thought, but you know, it works. So let's talk about a few things. If you do look at my blog, it will be down below. I've been talking about wine, I've been talking about dogs, I've been talking about groceries, I've been talking about pizza. So look for those vlogs. If you follow me on Blue Sky, thanks for doing that. Um, there's a lot I would talk about, but today I'm going to go ahead and talk about my triggers. Yesterday, I witnessed a child basically being ignored by the parent, and it really bothered me. I I had no conception or relation or anything, and getting involved would have made the situation worse, and it would not have made me feel better, and it wouldn't have made anybody else feel better. But it was definitely it was triggering, and I kind of had to mediate my response. And it was really interesting because the only way I was able to mediate my response was beer, wine, or coffee. Those were my three choices. I didn't even think about drinking cold water, which probably would have helped more because your body responds differently with different temperatures. But I failed really because I did get sugar, I did get alcohol, and I did get coffee. And I then took what probably helped me the most was walking. Literally walking out the stress. And when I think about the stress and the triggers and so forth and how much I do walk, because last year I did walk over 1,000,000 steps. I walked close to 130 miles. I um I did things that I'm surprised about. I definitely shopped my pantry, especially in the last month. And as I look forward to what will be a regime, do not kid yourself. This is a regime. I almost have to prepare myself for those triggers because the incoming democratically elected president is not democratic. He doesn't care about your freedoms. He doesn't care about me. He doesn't care about you. He cares about himself. He does not care about the United States of America. Um, so, you kind of, I know a lot of people during COVID, during 2020, 2021, they imbibed. They became alcoholics. They couldn't see a day without alcohol. And this past year in 2023, 2024, they went through the programs. They went through the steps. They became alcohol free and they think they felt better. But then on November 5th, all that work seemed for nothing because a psychopath was really elected as president, a criminal, a person who violated people's rights, a person who didn't care about humanity, didn't care about democracy, didn't care about the freedoms that millions have spent fighting for and millions of people have died fighting for. Uh, I remember getting a text from a friend that I hadn't talked to in, oh gosh, I would say a year, because they had, I'm still uh, drinking, but I'm not drinking every day. I'm not drinking when I have to. I drink at special occasions. I still drink alcohol, but for them, knowing somebody that drank alcohol was painful for them. So they couldn't be in contact with me. And I got a text from this person, and they begged me to explain what happened. And I replied, I don't understand it any more than they do. But equal to that, I know that we have to guard ourselves for the perceived mental abuse that we're all going to be subject to. You're not going to believe this. I am literally like in a corner of something, and somebody's walking right towards me. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the camera for a minute. Okay. Literally, I am in the farthest corner of this office park like place, and I'm getting the most traffic. But back to what I was telling, this person who had become clean and gotten on the wagon and stopped drinking and was mentally better and physically better for not drinking and so forth, texted me, and I got on the phone with her, and I said, talk to your sponsor, talk to who you need to, but I don't know the answer. And just because I do drink alcohol, I didn't have the answer for her. And she asked me, why don't I stop drinking? And I'm like, probably because of this, what's happened in America. Probably because I know I need to turn off my head. I know I need to take a minute and just zone out. And you know, walking helps, drinking water helps, doing all these steps before I get to opening up a bottle of wine or opening up a can of beer or taking a shot at a bar. These triggers, you have to recognize them, and then you learn how to fight. One of the ways I learned how to fight is I learned a second language. Sorry, somebody else is coming by. Hold on. You would think I'm in the walkway of a major shopping center with the amount of foot traffic I'm seeing, which, by the way, it's quiet right now. There's not a ton of parking around me. There's a ton of available parking around me, but there's like at least the foot traffic has totally increased. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out. I'll take some more, I'll probably do some more vlogs. But it is amazing what you have to do to guard yourself against these triggers, and one of them is learning a second language. One second one is to learn how to be prepared. First aid and CPR. When the attacks have happened, there are individuals in your community that know first aid and CPR, but they've never practiced it. Learning first aid and CPR, and elevating that and learning how to handle trauma victims, being able to respond, how to give first aid to somebody, knowing how to apply a tourniquet, knowing how to make sure somebody's breathing properly. These are things that will help you be better prepared because the triggers are coming. And that's the other thing, fidget spinners. I know this sounds insane, but one of the things I have on, actually I have it on different keyring, but I have a bottle opener, and it kind of acts like a fidget spinner. When I'm like really stressed, I can like, oh hey, this is a tactile sensation. I'm able to mentally get through it. There's I'm always, got some metal to feel and so forth. Hold on. Again, I'm in an area no one is near, and yet the amount of foot traffic I have is stunning. But back to what I was saying, getting a fidget spinner. Taking 10 minutes of your time and grabbing a coloring crayon and a piece of paper or a coloring book. Um, Knowing your breathing exercises. That's one thing that I did tell this woman who has stated, seriously, I am just like, I can't understand. It's like close to noon. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why people are all over here or something. I'm honestly stunned by this. But get, learn your breathing exercises. And that's one thing that this woman has started to do. She started to do her breathing exercises. And she says it helps a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog now. Talk to you guys later. Bye.